if you were ever going to believe that I was a shill, this would be example A. Because these are the one more triple driver over ears. And through the next 17 to 245 minutes, I'm going to suck their dick on camera. So, strap in, boys and girls, because it's about to get... Ready? 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 One more. One more makes IMs. They make the triple driver IMs. Quad driver IMs. They made one pair of headphones I reviewed previously, which were those $120 Bluetooth, which were passable. Passable. They were passable. CanJam 2017. It's 2018 now. Because I released these videos really late. It's 2018 now. CanJam 2017 was a beta or alpha of these. And I remember putting them on going, oh, this is interesting. Ooh. A week before CanJam 2018, because I contacted One More forever, and like, hey, tell me, well, do you have this? We have one of these. A week before CanJam 2018, I received this pair in the mail. Then I proceed to carry these $250, by the way, carry these headphones of like on ear. They're on ear. They're not over. There's just I carry them to CanJam in New York, where all the headphones live. And One More was there with but I carried them there because I knew I was meeting other headphone people and I needed them to listen. These are stupid. Now let's go into the technical details of it. So they're called the triple driver over ears. Step one, that isn't an over ear, that's barely a two knuckle, that's an on ear. That being said, it is a very soft plush. I think it's real leather. What could be. I'll give it a little lick. No, don't lick the thing on camera. Whatever. The point is it's on ear. It's an on ear, and the kicker is you can't replace the pads. There's a reason you can't replace the pads. Because they're called a triple driver. So, you know, isn't that what they call their IMs? Is that just their brand? No. Well, they say it's 3 drivers. That's also a lie. It's 2 active drivers and 1 passive radiator. What? You said with a gasp. The first thing I noticed when I saw them a year ago at CanJam was that, oh, look, there's glass in the back. It's not. It's a thin membrane. And you could see the driver behind it actually facing out. So it actually looks really pretty. Before you say something about this design, let me get it out of the way. Everyone I've shown these headphones to, if I show them the machining, the metal machining, and this is metal, and this is metal, and this is metal, and this is metal, and everything is metal and beautiful and stitched perfectly and all there, so, and metal upon metal, they'll go, oh, that's ugly as shit. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like someone put Honda rims on that? And I was going to look it up, but I didn't. One More has a deal, or had a deal, or has half a deal with Maserati. These headphones come with a certain Maserati. I don't know which one. I didn't look into it much. I had to ask the One More guys at CanJam about it. And this is what they told me. They said, I have a deal. And when you buy a certain Maserati and a certain trim package, you get the headphones with it. And guess what that is? That's the rim of the Maserati. So I've caught a lot of flack showing these off. People go, what are these like $20 fucking headphones? Because they look like shit. I am okay with this design. It does what it has to do of keeping you from being able to touch that passive radiator that's moving. Shut up. It would be interesting, considering there's like 3 little screws here, if someone, wink wink, with a 3D printer, wink wink, wants to make replacement things of this for different style rims, like Land Rover and Honda Civic, and that would be interesting. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. But don't knock this. Don't knock this shape, because it's like, oh, that looks like shit. It's a Maserati rim. Suck my ass. Let's look back at the build of the aluminum. The aluminum painted, aluminum machined, knurled. You could feel the oh, I'm scratching my nail off that. Ooh, that was like chalkboard. Don't do that. But machined metal up here, this rocking piece here, metal, perfect pivot, to metal to adjustments that click nicely. Metal. Detachable cable. We got to get to. 2.5 millimeter. This is the cable it comes with. I'm pretty sure unless you have very special people who can make you cables, it's going to be very hard to find very slim connectors like this because, oh, by the way, look at that red indicator. Red for right, white for left. Red, right, white, left. Oh, actually, it's just right and left inside. I'm okay with that, by the way. So you get these very deep, depthy plugs that have to plug in that far. And that's mildly unfortunate because I have built 2.5 millimeter adapters to go balanced, and I can't use them because need more great depth. Back to what the hell we're talking about. The original name of these were the Tridents. They were supposed, actually in the back of it says multi-driver headphone Trident base reflector. They were going to call them the Tridents, but apparently calling them the triple drivers makes it more interesting. I don't know. There's 2 active drivers. Zeos, didn't you say in your gaming video about things that more than one driver in a headphone is stupid because it's so close in your... And yes, I did. I've never heard a multi-driver headphone, and I've heard I forget which ones they are that have like a little mini electrostatic and a dynamic, and they're trying to do a thing, and I've heard those at Headphone meets. And even those are like, eh. They had these in hand at CanJam 2017, and it took them a whole fucking year to put them in my hands. A whole year. A whole year of tuning. A whole year of tweaking. A whole year of getting it fucking right. So, what do they do? What are you talking about, Zio? Explain, Zios. So, the back is a passive radiator, which if you know on a speaker like here, there's a port on the back. There's a hole. On something like the boot carts there's a driver that moves that's active, and then there's literally another driver in the back with no magnet, and it just reflects. It just does that. So there's no air port through it, which is why when I put this on the block, it's dead silent. Probably only thing that does more sound trapping is the EL8 closebacks. I'll put it to deafening levels, put them on the block, and if I put them on my head, you'll hear less than if I put them on the block. You cannot tell people are running these when they're running them. But passive radiator, it's bass reflex. It allows the driver to move, and it passes air, and it shakes. Sub bass on these is, well, it exists. Back to the double fucking. I'm gonna be all rambling, and you're gonna be like, oh, this guy rambles. And shut up. Do you see the front here? Do you see the front of the pad, the permanent pad? It's a permanent pad. Do you see the front of it? You see these perforations in it? Yeah. There's nothing under the pad. You could squish it down. There's nothing under there. But in front of this is where the driver is. There's a big pad and an angle. You can feel it under here. In front of all that, in front of the large diameter, here it is. Here's the driver there. You can see it. In front of that is a ceramic tweeter. Now, there's a problem when you try to make anything out of a ceramic tweeter. It's too much tweeter. And when you put it a half an inch from the opening of your ear canal, it's going to be way too much tweeter. However, when you get it just right, a ceramic tweeter is the sharpest, most accurate motherfucker on earth. And I know why I'm saying that. Because the highs in these are the sharpest, most accurate motherfuckers on earth. What's the cross? All right, for any of you who know how speakers work, here's a tweeter, here's a woofer. At some point in the frequency range between 20 and 20,000, 20 is real low, and then it goes up and up and up, and up, and then vocal. At somewhere, this crosses over from where this is making sound to 2,500, 3,500. It goes from this to that, and that's how it's shared. In a headphone, it's a little different. I talk to the one more people, and one more people are like, yeah, no, we crossed it over at 10,000. You do what? Sorry? I didn't, what? 10,000. That's right in the middle of everything. It's actually rather high, but at the same time, they've balanced, they've cut crossovers. So in other words, the bass driver fades away, and the tweeter takes over. And it's a long slope, he says. They fall off for a long ways. They don't just cut down like that. And the result of that is when I put these on, I don't hear a tweeter and a woofer. what I get is a sound feel. It feels like I'm wearing two headphones. I'm trying to go this in. That's way too loud. Hold on. It feels like I'm wearing two headphones, and you don't notice it all the time. But you'll start a song, and it'll be like whatever this is, Michael Jackson, "I Can't Stop Loving You." Perfect. By the way, can you hear it? It's blasting. I'll take it off my head in a second. You ready? Ready? I'll get to the loud part of... It's loud, it's loud, it's loud, it's loud. The tweeters are in front of you. So the tweeters they put not in the middle, not in the front, like way in front. So fucking in front, it's under the pad. And it's shooting up into these pads, which is why you can't change the pads. It's literally shooting into the void in the front of that pad and coming through the perforations. So you get this amazing, you get like a center and the highs, like the cymbals, and it's just holy fucking accurate in front of you, right? And you know, that's what you have a choice. You have a choice of wide soundstage or accurate imaging. Not on these. On these you get both. I'll take them out of the Bass X because I should mention they need sort of power and they're mildly portable cans, but I couldn't be satisfied in them on anything less than like my FIO Q5. Like they need power. The two drivers means there's a crossover, an active, something is sucking power away. They need power. I'm halfway up on the X7S. The fact that that's on at all should be an indicator. So don't think you're going to plug this into your phone and get satisfied unless you have like an LG V30. That'll probably do it. V20, V30. Something really like profoundly like, oh, that has a good headphone amp in it. Back to what I was saying. I don't remember what it was. This is going to ramble for a while. So you put on the headphones and you hear bells. And I'm not joking. Again, if I'm a shill, this is the video. I've heard things in music that I've not heard on other headphones, and I mean like other, like expensive, like fucking other headphones, because that little ceramic tweeter, I don't even know the size of it. Does it say the size of it? That's wallpapers. You don't need to see those. Those are upcoming. Does it? Yeah, okay. It's very, very pretty. Very nice. Okay. Give me the size of the goddamn, does it say it? It may not even say it. Okay, no. I thought it would tell me the size, the diameter of the ceramic tweeter. It's gotta be fucking this big. And when something's that big, you can move it really fast. Really fast and accurate. Because even though you're running like, okay, you're running this and it does mid-range, then that's a 1-inch tweeter and that's responsible for everything up to 20,000 or 24,000. So when you get to a headphone and it's like a 40 or 50 millimeter driver, like that's a little bigger than that, and that's what it's got. So imagine taking what you have to move and shrinking that motherfucker to probably less than a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, 5 by 5 millimeters maybe. I'm trying to be both European and SAE. It's gonna work. And here's what these headphones have done to me. Before I started filming, before the camera was on my head, I was making Zeos noises at this desk. I was making Zeos noises, and you know what Zeos noises are. They're me when I go, oh, like, ooh, I was like fucking oohing and ahhing, sitting here alone. It's probably real sad. But you get those tweeters. They do this fucking crystal. It doesn't hurt. Like I've gotten it to get to the point where it's like, oh Jesus, just because I'm keep pushing it louder and louder and louder. But it's not like they're treble cannons at all at any point. They're just imaging magic. And like I've heard rustling of papers in live performances that I definitely haven't heard on anything else. And then, I'm getting all the fucking hand motions today. And then the low end kicks in. And here's the thing. I'm talking about tweeters and treble and vocals. That's fine. The drivers are back here and extend out wide. So you get this fucking unbelievable sensation of very tight, accurate center imaging accuracy here, and then shit starts happening like where the fuck am I? Like in an auditorium, you get instruments coming from 17 feet to the right and left. And I didn't believe in multi-driver headphones. I didn't. You would have said, hey, multi-driver headphone, and I would have gone, well, it's going to suck. There's no need for it. Just do one. Just do one. I believe in Harvey Dent and multi-driver headphones. These are not a triple driver. I don't count the passive radiator as a driver. I mean, they want to say it is, but there's 2 active drivers. And one is just the fucking bee's knees, pissant, treble, accuracy, imaging. I can't say words. I just got to do fucking hand gestures. Because you hear it and it's like, oh wow, that's really sharp. And then things start happening further out at the same time. And that can't happen in a headphone. Not in stacks, not in planars, not in any dynamic I've ever heard, because there's only one source. There's only one place. It could only be this or that. Sometimes it could have accurate. This is doing it twice. It's doing it in 2 places. And it's the dumbest thing. And I put these on everyone's head. Everyone. And you know what they say? I hate on-ears and they're ugly. Stop caring about that. They're on-ears. These are the other than these, and I brought these out because I have to mention them because these are my favorite on-ears. Anyone who's like, hey, what headphones should I buy to go out? B&O H6s are, oh look at that, they still have the RNL. I mean, prettier because it's just plainer. All right, give me a second, baby. Easier to drive. Wide, but soft. These are soft. I would never consider these one mores soft. That tweeter, that ceramic little fucking piezo starts yelling at you and you take note. But it isn't treble murder. It's just, oh, I plug it into tubes because I can, and because of the resistance through it, it does alter it quite a bit. But I'm probably still going to recommend these if you have to be on the go without an amp. Without an amp, because those are nice and soft and relaxing. And these you put on to impress people. You impress Zeos the motherfucker Pantera with these. I thought that, look, there could be some bias in this because I knew they were coming out. I knew for a year. I wanted to hear them. I wanted them to be good. I really wanted them to be good. And I unboxed them like, ooh, they're on-ear. And they're one of the more comfortable on-ears. Probably more comfortable than the B&Os, actually. A little more clamp, but a softer, flatter pad. And you just sit there and you're like, it does a pretty good job of blocking sound from the outside. I definitely don't hear myself talking. And then you put on music. And then you stare forward and drool. Sub bass. Actual, legitimate sub bass. Oh. If I could wish upon a star, it would be that Mr. Speakers makes a new ether that's planar with a piezo tweeter. And that, you know, Monoprice makes a new M1060 that's a planar with a piezo tweeter. Everything now needs two-way. Everything. I shit you not. That's how good these are. I am the most. I take it easy on things. I want to like things from the start. I do. I said this in other reviews. I want to like things from the start. And I put these on, and I couldn't believe it. So I put them on other people, and I made them listen to it. Because at some point, you stop trusting yourself, because, oh, maybe I do just like everything, and I'm a piece of shit. Goddamn positive attitudes. But these are the dumbest mix of just crazy treble control. Control and imaging is just like, I should open them up and just disable the woofers and tweeters separately, and then I could hear, but it's all blended absolutely perfectly. I want nothing else. I don't care how they measure, by the way. I'm sure if you put these on a fucking measurement rig, there'd be low end would be way up, and then there'd be the treble would be like way up, and there'd be a dip in the mid range, and that would just be, who cares? I don't care. You want to call these V-shaped? Sure. You can't master them. I'm not telling you to master them. I don't like neutral headphones for most things. HG600s, I put them out, and I love them because they're neutral. But if I'm playing a game, I don't pull those out. If I'm looking to enjoy music, it's 50-50. Either I want neutral, or I want bassy and wide, or bassy and wide, or extremely accurate treble in a dynamic with good imaging, or I want just a big old planar, the advanced alphas here, the Fostex TH900s, a big wide dynamic. And I've been wearing these more for the last month than any of those. Maybe the advanced alphas is the only one that because I took those on a road trip and I drove with them on because I'm an asshole. And they're open. I haven't even talked about the accessories. Look, it comes with a bag, a stretchy bag. I've never, like, I don't know why it's a stretchy bag, but it's a stretchy bag. So you get that. Ooh. And you get it actually, they do fold up rather small for transport. Let me see how this goes. Blue-ya? Blue-ya? There you go. Look, 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 look. I think they're not designed for like outdoor portable use because the wire here, the one more wire, which is gold-plated, decent 3.5mm to a nice cloth. It's nice. This is nice. It's nice and straight. Look, it's straightened out. In my unboxing, I'm like, that's janky as shit. I've been using them so much, it's perfectly straight. To the split, to little rubber things. Yeah, that's nice. Where's the microphone? Where's the button? Because every other headphone that is designed for fashion can use outdoors in your phone has the button and the microphone. And these don't at all. It doesn't exist. So that means to me, while they're intending them to be small and light and portable, they're not intending them to be, driven by a Bluetooth adapter. And these, if you underpower these, you will not like them. Take my word on that. If you buy them, if you watch this review and you buy them, and you haven't gotten to this part of the video, and you plug them into your onboard, you plug them in, I want to say to like an Origin G2, you plug them into something that's just USB. These need you need a Magni 3 or a big old Theo portable amp or a goddamn Cord Mojo. Are you happy? I said it. You need to throw power at these to get both drivers to work properly. But once they do, the soundscape, it's a soundscape I've not heard before. How's that? I like different and better. If this was just different, if this was just two drivers and it was, I've heard them before where it's just treble. And then there's like, and it's like, that's no good. I've heard those in $1,000 headphones. And these for $250. Sound demo link in the description. I don't know how it's going to handle it because where I put the microphone is going to very greatly depend on how much it's mixing the treble with the fucking woofer. We'll see. We'll see how the sound demo comes out. I haven't done it yet. Wallpaper. I picked a good one for this. Wallpaper. These B&O H6s, because I still think that if you don't want to deal with carrying around a portable amp, those are the go-to for a closed back. They just are. They just always have been. MSR7s are good. I like them. PSPs are good. I like them. But those are the ones. And now these, for a different style of listening, for more intense, I want to be impressed more than relax. Just the metal on everything. Bravo. One more. Bravo. Actually, one last thing. I ordered it because they would probably send it to me, but I ordered it. One more has a Spearhead VR gaming headphone for $150. And I saw it at Can Jam, and it's covered in RGB LEDs, but aha, I heard them. And they do this weird thing where they detach the magnet they don't hold the magnet, and it actually flexes, and it makes more bass and more soundstage. So they're also working with Waves NX to do head tracking. Point is, I liked one more for their IEMs. I did. The triples were okay, better than most, and the quads were like, I still own the quads. They're back there. I own the quad drivers. So, and then the Bluetooth, I was like, all right, they're good. They're good enough. I mean, they're better than like, they don't cost a bunch. There's no noise. They're good enough. And these fucking destroyed my expectations. So, I'll have to put these between like two shit reviews so you guys don't think I'm a shill fully. If they took these away, I'd buy them again. I might buy two extra pairs and give them to people that are doubters. Just, here you go. Fuck your brain up. Fuck it up. I don't have to. I understand it enough to appreciate it, but not enough to explain it. I don't even think I covered the low end enough, because the low end on these with those reflectors, if you're a bass head, you want these. If you're a clear treble head, you want these. If you're like, give me the most impressive headphone you've heard all year, Zeos, you want these. Sound demo in the description. That Patreon link, which didn't buy these, but bought the gaming headset, and bought these, and bought goodbye. This is 45 minutes long of me just, holy shit. Holy shit. It's just holy shit. Fuck you one more.